Welcome back to the Goku Report. This is a special new top 10 list. As already mentioned on my main channel, Goku Sun DBZ, that there's some great films right now you can watch free through YouTube officially. So, I already on my main channel talked about 10 films I highly recommended animated and anime wise. So, if you're curious on those, check that out. This is going to be looking at 10 films I highly recommend checking out on the list of freebies. Some of them have been free for a long time and some are temporary ones. A few weeks ago there was a couple that were temporarily free, now not unfortunately, such as The Count of Monte Cristo and Police Academy 2. But unfortunately they're not free now, but these are 10 as of officially right now on June the 6th. They are currently free, so take advantage while you can. These films, I try to get a few of different genres. First up at number 10 is technically more of a suspense film with some supernatural elements, but it's more suspense elemented, based on someone of a actual real character, and it's quite an interesting film. First coming at number 10 of recommendations I recommend is The Illusionist, which is quite interesting. Also coming at number 9 is technically a tie between two films of the same series. And if you like suspense films like from the 90s, I recommend checking out. It's an interesting alien suspense film. Just know it's definitely very much adult oriented, given the concept and things for the alien. The films are called Species 1 and 2. Now, if you grew up in the 90s like me, you probably remember the movie Species and Species 2. Definitely interesting concept for an alien film compared to many others of the time period. Number 8 is admittedly a guilty pleasure of mine, a film I like, but I highly recommend checking it out for some of the over the top stuff. And the fact you have two definitely great actors, though definitely ham it up, especially one. You have Ron Perlman involved in the movie, and you have, of course, the crazy over the top on occasions, Nicolas Cage, main star of the film. It is called Season of the Witch. Arguably, it's considered to be a really bad film. Like I said, it's a guilty pleasure movie of mine. And if you like supernatural stuff and stuff from the Middle Ages, this took place around like the period of like the plague. So it's interesting time period and stuff. And you do get some pretty cool supernatural battle at the end of the film with demonic entity. But check it out. Next, number 7, if you prefer more like westerns and stuff, I got a movie recommendation for you. If you like westerns and like stuff involving like tricking money from poker games and stuff, and if you like Mel Gibson, here's a film for you. 7, Maverick. If you've seen it, you know it's a good film. You've got definitely a few big names, obviously Mel Gibson and Helen Hunt being two of the big names involved in the film, but I do recommend checking it out. Give it a shot. Coming at number 6, if you like stuff based on books or you like earlier era Leonardo DiCaprio, in my opinion, this was the best and my personal favorite Leonardo DiCaprio film. Definitely of his earlier career, around the period of Titanic. I hate Titanic as a movie, but I love this movie and I highly recommend it. At 6 is The Man in the Iron Mask. For me, it's pretty much, I'd say, my favorite early era film from him. My favorite later era film is obviously Inception. But still, I recommend checking out Man in the Iron Mask. Now, if you want a good film with good suspense and stuff taking place in World War II, and the fact it's based around a operation to try to assassinate at the time the dictator Adolf Hitler. The film is called, at number 5 is the film Valkyrie, which I highly, definitely recommend. If you like suspense and action and you like a thriller, yeah, it's about a secret project that was to try assassinate, obviously, Hitler, called Project Valkyrie. It's actually a very good movie, and I highly recommend it to any of you who like suspense and action and a World War II time period piece. Coming at number 4 is one of the most nutty, over the top films I've ever seen, and I love it for it. Based on a book by the same name, it's kind of a combination of like sci fi meets fantasy adventure. Somehow, it's like somehow sci-fi, like high-tech age or something meets like Lord of the Rings era. It's a really weird concept and idea, yet it's strangely really enjoyable. And good performances. I think this is a criminally underrated movie, and the fact it's free on YouTube, I definitely recommend checking it out. And number 4 is the film Outlander, which I do seriously give the movie a chance. You'll be surprised at how good the action is and everything in the film. Coming in at number 3 is one of my favorite suspense horror films of the 2000s, starring pretty much one of my top probably 3 favorite actors of all time, and that being of course the great Johnny Depp. Hashtag justice for Johnny, and he won, thank goodness. But anyways, coming at number 3 is Secret Window. If you've never seen it, check it out. If you have HBO Max, you can also watch it on there as well. But seriously, get a chance, watch it for free on YouTube. It's definitely a good opportunity, and it's a great movie. Coming at number 2 is another all-time classic, and frankly, I can't believe this movie is actually free right now on YouTube. Starring great names like Sir Anthony Hopkins and Antonio Banderas. Back when he was not as big as he is nowadays. But that is the film The Mask of Zorro, which is arguably one of the greatest, I think, action movies of the 90s, pure and simple. The good chemistry between characters in the film is what really helps it, and it has also a great douchebag villain. And that's good, because you want a villain you can root to get revenge on. Coming at number 1, arguably by far, I can't believe this movie is actually free. It was directed by, of course, a great name, James Cameron. And that is the original of the franchise. Coming at number 1, a highly recommended free movie is the original classic, The Terminator. Yes, Terminator 1 is actually free to watch on YouTube. Take advantage while you can, because it's more than worth it. And for me, personally, I would say the original Terminator is my personal favorite of the franchise as a whole. Most always to choose Terminator 2. For me personally, it's always been the first. There's just something more unsettling about the build-up and everything in the first film. And I actually appreciate it because of having more of an eeriness and dread feel to it more than the action over the top packed Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Great film still regardless, but for me, I love this film. Terminator 1 is just great. But anyways, I'll see y'all next time. Stay safe, hope y'all enjoyed the retro wave music in the background, but I'll see you again soon enough. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel.